Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Friday night in central Minnesota, a snowy December. You know that means basketball action. And we are here tonight at the Little Falls Flyer Gymnasium where the Flyer girls take on the Pierz Pioneer girls. Hi, this is Dave Gertz along with Peg Urbanski doing color tonight. And Peg, Little Falls and Pierz, they've been around for a couple years together playing ball. What do you think about tonight's matchup?
Well, I think I'm just watching them warm up here a little bit here, and I'm looking at some pretty well evenly matched girls. I think we should see a great ball game.
I was talking to Coach Deb Yolanimi-Allen. She's been coaching 17 years. This is her fourth year as head coach, and she said tonight they got to win the battle in the paint and win the battle of the boards. That's where the game is going to be won tonight. And looking at these people, I think they're right.
Yep, and so many times I can remember many years ago, if we didn't win the boards, we didn't win the paint.
Well, Little Falls comes in with an 0-1 record. They got hammered by Pequot Lakes last week. Deb said they had 36 turnovers. That's the most turnovers she's had in her 21 years of coaching. And you can't win even if they convert 18 of those turnovers.
No.
And Rick Cebulski, the coach of the Pierz Pioneers. Rick has been with Pierz for 25 years, and his daughter, Jamie, is one of the starting guards for the Pierz Pioneer team. And I was talking to Coach Cebulski before the game. This is the fourth year they've played. Little Falls has won 2 of those games, and Pierz has won 2 of those games, so pretty evenly matched.
Got a nice evenly matched, yep.
Tonight's game is being brought to you by Flyer Media Productions. We want to thank all of our student filmers tonight. We've got a lot of great people on camera. I'll introduce you to them a little later on. A lot of great people in the booth. And of course, my partner in crime, Mrs. Karen Warner, the co-director of the Flyer Media Productions Club, along with Jerry Abraham. Thanks a lot for letting us do this for you. We have a full slate of games this winter too. I'll be sharing that with you later. But tonight, as we watch the kids warm up on the floor, I'm just going to go through some of the starters. And Peg Urbanski is with me tonight. She was one of the people playing for the 1980 state championship team, the Little Falls Flyers' first state championship under Jerry Cool. And you were talking a little bit off camera how it's like to have you watch these kids now and how things have changed a little bit since 1980.
Oh yeah, it's changed. The kids have changed. I think the intensity is changed a little bit, but you know it's still basketball, and it's still you got to have the love of the game, and you got to put the passion into it.
Well, it's nice to have 2 coaches that have been around for quite a while here. Coach Cebulski, of course, a Little Falls graduate,
yep.
A football and baseball player of note too. Rick Cebulski, one of the best left-handed pitchers that we've had in Little Falls here. And this rivalry between Pierz and Little Falls is kind of taken off again because now there's more teams other than basketball that play in the Pierz and Little Falls rivalry. The baseball team starts playing back again.
Absolutely.
So it's always a good thing, 13 miles away, but great athletics in both of the towns. Tonight's starting lineup we're going to introduce in just a few minutes, but I'll let you know ahead of time for the Little Falls Flyers, starting at forward, Alyssa Spillum, a senior. Annie Pluff starting at one of the guards. She's a junior. I don't have the heights right now. We'll get them in a few minutes. Paige Beesman, senior forward. Now, she has come a long way in the time you've watched basketball for the Flyers in the past few years.
Oh, yeah. I can remember back. I think I had Paige in the gym when she was in 5th grade. And I knew then we had something coming.
Yep.
You can just watch the talent and the way she glides and the way she takes hold of the game.
She's got a sweet shot, too.
Oh, yeah.
Another one of the starters tonight at forward, Michaela Jorgensen, a junior, and Whitney Wise, coming off a state tournament trip in swimming where she cut her best time in the 100 free at under a minute. Well, it's like 54 seconds. Really good time.
Wow. Awesome.
We don't have a band tonight, so we're going to do the national anthem when it comes up with tape. I'm sure we're going to have somebody singing it. And Little Falls has left the court for a few seconds to get organized. Pierz is still out shooting. And Coach Rick Cebulski agreed, too, that it's going to be won in the paint. And, of course, we don't have paint down here. It's a nice, beautiful floor. But this battle of the rebound is going to make this game won or lost by either team. The officials for tonight's game, husband and wife team, Dan Zita and Netta Zita, along with Hakan Vandalov. They're going to be the officials tonight. And we're going to watch the colors being presented by the VFW Post 1112. And we'll stop for the national anthem. Camera one, get the flag. And there you have the presentation of the colors by the Richard Howard Farrell Post 1112 Little Falls. And the national anthem being played on tape by the Little Falls High School band. Big hand going to our veterans. Now, one thing that's changed in basketball since you've played is that instead of 4 quarters, we have 2 halves.
2 halves.
What do you think of that?
Also, the 3-point line
Yes.
was not here when we played.
Yes.
It came into existence, I believe, in the early 80s, but when I played, it was not there. And the 2 halves, I think that's kind of a
Here we have the starting lineup right now. Alyssa Spillum being introduced with her counterpart Jamie Shabluski, number 3, a 5'7" senior guard. And for Pierz, number 5, Amber Primusberger. She'll be matched with number 15 for Little Falls, Annie Plouffe, 2 guards. Both junior and senior out there. The second guard coming out, Cassandra Bannock for Pierz, a 5'6" senior. And she'll be matched with number 23, Paige Beesman, that we were talking about earlier. She is a senior forward. For Pierz, number 23, that is Lindsay Munson. She's at center, 6 foot, and she is a junior. She'll be matched up against number 31 for Little Falls, Michaela Jorgensen. And finally, number 25 for Pierz. Excuse me, 25, yeah, that's right. Megan Bozer being matched with Whitney Wise, the junior center for Little Falls. Once again, Little Falls Flyers coached by Deb Yeleneva Allen in her 4th year as head coach. She's been coaching 21 years. And Rick Shabluski, the coach for Pierz, a Little Falls graduate, teaching for 25 years and head coach 25 years here for the Pierz girls. And our officials once again, Dan Zita, his wife Netta Zita. I wonder how that works, husband and wife officiating too.
They've been officiating for many years.
They have.
Many years together.
Dan was a student teacher in one of my classrooms, in fact.
Really?
Yes, yes. And Hakan Vandalov is the other official. We've got the 3 official system tonight, which I think has made a difference in the games being a lot cleaner.
Very much so, very much so. It keeps it safety too, safety factor for the girls.
Well, Little Falls, as we mentioned earlier, lost earlier last week to Pequot Lakes. The final score of that game, they got thrashed 71-43. 36 turnovers, Deb Allen told us. You can't win a game turning the ball over that many times.
Not gonna happen.
Little Falls, Pierz was beaten by Wadena Deer Creek, 61-49. Richard Bluski, another kind of a shellacking by Wadena Deer Creek.
Wadena was a nemesis back in the
Back
70s.
in the old Mid-State Conference, the tip by Whitney Wise goes out of bounds, and we will re-tip it. So it's, well, actually that went on Whitney, so Pierz is going to have the ball, taking it in. Number 5, Amber Primusberger in the back court to Jamie Shabluski. Shabluski, the daughter of Rick Shabluski. Back to Primusberger. Swings it out, almost a turnover. Back to, thank you. Back to Primersburg. I just got the heights of the girls. Primersburger shoots, rebounded by number 31, Michaela Jorgensen. So no points so far, 17:37 to go. 18-minute halves instead of 20-minute halves like they do in college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Little Falls working into the backcourt right now, behind the three-point line. Beesman swings it over to Weiss on the right side. Back to Plouffe. Lots of passing. Isn't it said you want to do 3 passes before you shoot?
And fast.
And fast, exactly.
If you hold on to it, doesn't move the defense. You got to move the defense.
First turnover for Little Falls. Pierz comes up with the ball, number 25 for Pierz. Monson swings it back to 13, Bannock. Bannock to Primersburger, looking underneath. Underneath, tipped away nicely. Good defense that time. Paige Beesman tips the ball out of bounds. So Little Falls, pretty aggressive defense. Pierz takes the ball out underneath. Nedazita hands Primersburger the ball. First shot of the game, 2-point shot by 23. No good. Rebound, no good. And Weiss comes up with a rebound. Big rebound, 2 shots, no score. And so far, Little Falls taking care of the rebound pretty well. Little Falls swing the ball to Plouffe. Plouffe back to Beesman. Wide open, spill him underneath, and the ball is tipped out of bounds by Pierz. Little Falls will get that ball. And Coach Allen yelling some encouragement to her team. One thing I remember about Coach Shabluski when I used to referee, he was the one guy that always got off the bench. We had the seatbelt rule those years.
Yeah.
It never worked.
Well, I think when I was in there, they should have seatbelted Jeer down sometimes, too.
Shot by Beesman goes off the rim. Rebound by Spillum. Up, no good. Rebounded by number 23, Munson. So 1 rebound for Munson as Pierz brings the ball down the court. Stolen by Whitney Wise. 2-on-1 break with Plouffe on the right side. Plouffe for 2. And Annie Plouffe scores the first points of the game for Little Falls at 16-10. 2-0, Little Falls. Nice shot by Plouffe.
Very nice.
Heads up play by Whitney Wise. Pierz, Munson with the ball. Excuse me, that is Moser with the ball. Moser drives, pass back to Primersburger, 3-point shot. Primersburger, no good. Rebounded by Munson. Here's number 3, Shabluski. And we have is it a foul underneath? Nope, it's a traveling violation. Little Falls gets it on the turnover, 15:45 to go, 2-0, Little Falls up. Plouffe takes the ball. Beesman, up, he walked. Nedazita right on that call. Paige Beesman picked up her pivot foot, and that's a traveling call. That hasn't changed at all.
Nope.
A couple of things you mentioned too. The 3-point line, had that been in effect in 1980, would that have made a difference?
It's hard to say because we didn't shoot from out there. Also, there's another difference. When we played, they went down to a small ball.
Yeah, that's right.
We
played with the boys. Regular size ball, exactly.
So a couple of differences in the game.
Right there.
Then you go back to way back and you can only go half court.
That's right. And you turn, the old junior high gym was great for that. The Little Falls inbounds the ball. Pierz had a turnover on that last play. Plouffe in the middle, nice cut to Whitney Wise. Wise shoots, no good, gets her own rebound, puts it up for 2, and she's gonna get 3. Gonna get a chance for a 3rd point. Nice follow-up by Whitney Wise. Whitney Wise for Plouffe, and Plouffe gave the ball right back to Whitney. Whitney got her own rebound. It's 4-0. So Whitney Wise with 2 points, and Annie Plouffe with 2 points. Pierz has yet to score. Free throw, no good. Rebounded. Nice save by Beesman, but Pierz gets the ball. And that's going to be a foul on Beesman. Boy, Paige is playing aggressively. It's 4-0 right now. Little Falls up. 15-10 to go in the first half. The fouls are even 1 apiece for Little Falls and Pierz. Pierz inbounds the ball. Amber Primersburger over to Shabluski. Jamie Shabluski, Coach Rick Shabluski's daughter. Back to Shabluski. High post and tipped out of bounds by Beesman. So Pierz retains possession of that ball. So far, Pierz shooting 0 for right now. They haven't had anything go in. Little Falls been tough under the boards too. Pierz is going to get a 5-second call if they don't put it in bounds. They finally get it in. Number 3, Jamie Shabluski shoots from behind the line. No good. Rebounded by Pierz. But Wise comes up with it, and I think we have another foul. That's a foul on number 5. That is Amber Primusberger, the 6-foot senior, first foul. And 2 fouls for Pierz. The score is still 4-0, a low-scoring game so far, Peg. Not a lot going on here offensively by either
press.
team, really. Yeah, Pierz puts the press on, trying to get some action moving. Wide open under 33 in the game for Little Falls. Elena Cabinet, she's first off the bench. Coach Deb Allen puts Elena in. Cabinet takes a shot, no good. Almost stolen by Little Falls. Shabluski on the right side. The Primusberger back to Shabluski. At the top of the 3-point line. Rolls around to the right. Back to Amber Primusberger. Looking. Boy, Little Falls is tough on defense right now. Primusberger has to shoot way short. And Coach Shabluski is up off the bench. He's not happy with that shot at all. So Little Falls takes that ball over. Little Falls is really putting the pressure on. And Whitney Wise with a 2-point shot. 6-0 Little Falls. Wise has 4 points. And I think Coach Shabluski is going to call a timeout. He is not happy with that play by Pierz. So what's in the huddle right now? What is Coach Shabluski going to tell his girls?
Well, they got to move that ball. They're not moving. We're playing awesome man-to-man or person-to-person defense out there, and they're keeping the lanes full, and they're not seeing the passing lanes and forcing the outside shots. If they start canning those, though, look out.
It's going to be tough. You bet.
But they are manning the boards, so.
So Little Falls winning the battle underneath and winning the battle of the pass, too. So Pierz is shut out so far, 13:55 in the first half gone, or left in the first half, excuse me. Pierz has 2 falls at the first time out for Pierz. And referee Dan Zita handing the ball to Amber Primusberger to start this post timeout. Shabluski in the backcourt, back to Primusberger. In the middle, taken away by Little Falls, blocking that passing lane like you said, Peg. Good job by Little Falls, taking away the pass. Annie Plook with the ball on the left side to Cabinet. Up! And I think we have a foul, you bet. Elena Cabinet went up strong, and that foul is going to be on number 5. That's her second foul. And we have 2 subs in for Pierz, number 35, Alyssa Bozer, and I believe number 4, Erica Brashovsky. So Brashovsky and Bozer coming in. Nice shot. It's good by number 31, Michaela Jorgensen.
That's my old number.
There it is, 31. In memory of Peg Urbanski, Michaela Jorgensen with 2. 8-0 here. Little Falls up just about halfway done with the first half. And another steal by Little Falls. Bluff. 2! She's going to get a count for number 1.
Nice pass.
Beautiful pass. Annie Bluff took the brunt of that. That's going to be a foul on number 4, I believe. Basket is good. And that foul is on, is that number 11?
Yes.
It is. Yeah. Okay, that's Gritzmacher in. So Erin Gritzmacher came in. Annie Bluff to try for 3 here. She's good, just like her dad.
Yep. I say Dad's watching right at that line up there.
Annie Bluff has 5 points tonight. I tell you, in 1975, the 3-point shot would have made a huge difference for us.
But they didn't need it then either, though.
Annie Bluff's dad would have been loving that 3-pointer. Gritzmacher with the ball. She drives. Look at the defense by Little Falls. Wise pulls down another rebound out to Bluff. The transition game for Little Falls is big, and another foul. It is 11-0 Little Falls, and Annie Bluff is going to go to the line again. That foul is on Pierz's. Number 3, that is Jamie Shabluski's first foul. And Pierz is going to put Little Falls in the bonus in 2 more fouls. So Annie Bluff gets another chance at the line. She's converted her first free throw. Here comes a second one. Right in there. She's working with her dad on that. That's the same shot that Doug took back in 1975. Nice hard. Whitney Wise comes out of the game. And into the game for her, Alyssa Spillum is back. And Elena Kavanagh is still there. 12:50 to go, 12-0. Little Falls up, shutting Pierz out. Pierz has not had one shot go in. And Wolf is good, 2 for 2. Boy, Wolf has 9 points. 7 points, excuse me. It's a foul on Little Falls' Wolf.
Reaching in. Gonna get it every time.
Annie Plouffe with her first foul, and that's the team's second foul, so it's a non-shooting foul for Pierz. 35. Bozer passes in a shot by Primusberger, by Monson, goes nowhere, and we have a traveling violation. Well, Little Falls got to slow that tempo down a little bit to make sure they keep their feet underneath them. Turnovers are pretty good for Little Falls right now, not too bad. And there's the first foul, that's going to be a shoot. I believe, yes it is. That's foul on Cabinet.
Spillum.
Oh, that's on Spillum. Sorry, Alyssa Spillum. That's Spillum's first foul.
She left her feet with her. She'd have stayed the floor and put her hands up. She might not have got that, but she went up with her. You get that call all day long.
At the line is Bozer. That's the first Pierz point of the night. At 12:32 of the first half, they score their first point. Out of the game comes Monson. Into the game, number 5. Amber Primusberger again back into the game for Little Falls. Whitney Wise. So the starters are back in for the Flyers. Second shot, no good. Rebound by Wise. Wow, Whitney's been up there taking rebounds away. Annie Plouffe looks for Spillum. Left side, it's 2, no good. Big, tough rebound. Chance missed by Little Falls, and number 11 comes up to Gritzmacher. Gritzmacher back to Bozer. Bozer. Bannock. 13-1. Little Falls way up in this game. A 3-point shot. That's the first 3-pointer. Number 35. They got to watch her. Alyssa Bozer makes it 13-4. Little Falls up. Wise in the corner. 18-footer, no good. And Eastman with a nice rebound puts it right back. And she got
how she got that off, I don't know.
Referee Dan Zita calls number 13 on that foul. That's Cassandra Bannock. That's her first foul. Well, after this foul, Little Falls in the bonus. And Beesman, good. Little Falls shooting really good from the line right now.
That's what you need.
Well, that'll win games if you get the bonus early, too.
That
Beesman
will win
second.
games.
Second is up. And it is good. So Little Falls, 5 for 5 from the free throw line tonight. 11:49 to go. 15-4. Little Falls is up by 11. And there's a foul on Wise. Non-shooting foul. Whitney Wise pushed number 5. Tallest person on the team, Amber Primusberger, at 6 feet. And there's a foul on Wise. Coming out of the game is number 4, Erica Brashowski. And into the game, it looks like number Megan Bozer, 25, is back in. So Pierz has the ball deep on the left side here of the court for somebody to take it in. Finally, number 25, Bozer, comes up with it. Bozer, looking to Primusberger. Good pass over to number 23. Foul underneath by Kavanagh, I believe. That foul is on Elena Kavanagh, number 33. That is her first foul. Kavanagh does a good job off the bench. She's aggressive, just like
very good. They're playing nice defense.
Very nice defense. 23 at the line. Lindsey Monson misses her first. So it's 15-4 here. 11:41 to go in the first half. Second shot is good by Monson. Pierz cuts the lead to 10. It's 15-5 Little Falls. 15-5. Little Falls in control so far. Kavanagh, good quarter pivot put down. That's a tough ball to handle. Into the game for Pierz, number 3. Jamie Shabluski back, coming out. Cassandra Bannock. So Little Falls not pressing, no need to press here
No.
this early. Up by 10 points. 3-point shot by number 3, Shabluski, no good. Rebounded by Spillum. Over on the side to Jessica Hanowski in the game off the bench too. Nice hit by Whitney Wise. 6 points for Whitney Wise tonight. 17-5. Another block by Wise, and a shot by Pierz goes up, and looks like Alyssa Spillum is going to get called for that. And that is Spillum's foul. Alyssa Spillum, her first foul, second foul. Nothing else she can do but foul her from behind that shot. Number 25 shooting for Pierz, Megan Bozer. Boy, they're just not shooting.
Shooting bricks up there. They are.
Into the game, Paige Beesman. Out of the game goes Hanowski, and Annie Pluff coming in a minute. Boy, there's one. So that's one free throw made. She's got 2 points tonight. 17-6, Little Falls up by 11 points, 11:03 to go in the first half. Nice defensive move there by Cassandra Bannock, knocking the ball out of bounds. Number 31 in the game again, Michaela Jorgensen with the ball. Looking for Pluff, who decides to go with Whitney Wise. Wise makes the move in the lane. Nice pass underneath the Kavanagh. Kavanagh can't handle it. Oh boy. Coach Shabluski would like an over-the-back call on that one, but he's not going to get it. So, referee Netazide has the ball inbounds, handed to Beesman. Beesman to Wise. Jorgensen stripped away. Tough pass there. Megan Bozer intercepted that one. Back to Bozer on the left side. Bozer to Primusberger driving. Wise! Boy, she took away the baseline, but not enough. Boy, Whitney Wise, that's her second foul. 17-6 here, 10:41 to go. And at the line, Amber Primusberger, the 6-foot senior. Boy, oh, Pierz just cannot hit their free throws. Primusberger with her second. That one's wrong. Short hits the back of the rim, rebounded by Wise. Boy, they are not having a good time on free throws. Oh, when we get a traveling violation on Annie Pluff.
No, Whitney Wise.
That was Whitney.
The guards have to go back for that ball. That's their
center.
job.
That's right.
That's their job.
I'm sure that Coach Allen's going to tell them that too.
Oh, yeah.
Wise out of the game. Wise is not a ball handler. The guards are supposed to be the ball handlers. Shot by Pierz, no good. Rebounded by Annie Pluff. Pluff takes it down the left side, back to the middle, setting up the offense. Pluff, 25 in the game. Jennifer Horton is with a long shot, no good. And we have a foul. That's going to be on
Hortness.
Horton's on actually Michaela Jorgensen got called. It looks like Hortons committed the foul, but Michaela got credited with the foul.
Yeah. They go for that reach.
And look at this, 8-6 in fouls now. Both teams are going to be in the bonus. Wow, halfway through the first
because
half.
We're getting a little tired and we start reaching.
A little slap happy. Nothing going.
Nice rebound.
Free throws. That was number 3, Jamie Shabluski, with a chance to score, and she didn't. And Beesman with the ball, top of the circle. Back to Pluff, to Beesman. Looking underneath. Whitney Wise is out of the game. Nice drive by Beesman. And Pierz held their ground. 23, Lindsey Munson with that nice play. Cassandra Bannock over on the left side. Back to Bannock. Bannock with the three-pointer, no good. Well, that almost hits the tether. And Pierz is just shooting miserably in this first half. Nothing's going in, 17-6. Steal cleanly by Shabluski. Going up, and Annie Pluff cannot hold her ground. She tried. Did you get taught to act that when you were in basketball? You know, take that charge,
take
fall
it.
down. Then Jerry Cool said, take that charge.
Take it. But you gotta, you know, she stopped. She
Yep.
take one more step, close that baseline off, and stay down. Don't stand up. She would have got them.
There's no place to go.
She's standing straight up. When you stand up, you're going to get nailed with that foul.
Little Falls calls timeout. 9:37 to go in the first half here. And
they are playing very well. They're getting a little tired. You can see they're getting a little tired, but they're playing very well. Great defense.
There is a lot of running going on by both teams. Right now in the scoring category for Little Falls, Annie Pluff with 7 points. Paige Beesman has 2. Whitney Weiss has 6. Michaela Jorgensen has 2. For Pierz, Monson with 2. And Bozer with 4. And that equals 6. That's all they've got. So Coach Shabuski, I'm sure, telling him to grab that ball, take a good shot. You got to pass that ball. You got to get open. And the timeout expires. And at the line for Pierz, the number 3, Jamie Shabuski. Coach Rick Shabuski's daughter. She's a senior this year. 5'7" senior. And Wise is back in the game. Jennifer Horton just comes out. And referee Hakan Vandalov hands the ball to Shabuski. And it's good. Jamie's first points of the night. A free throw. 17-7 is the score here. And Shabuski's second shot, no good. Rebounded by Kavanagh. Annie Pluff sets up the offense. Crosses the timeline. Looking underneath. They got Whitney Weiss back, so she should be looking for her. Oh boy, got away with the travel there. Kavanagh, left side. Into Beesman, the Pluff for a 2-pointer. Just like the free throw, no good though. Beesman, oh, she's gonna get a 3-point chance.
Nice hustle.
Paige Beesman with 4 points tonight. What a beautiful, beautiful shot. Good layup. And the foul by number 15. That is Michaela Rushlow. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's number 4, Erica Brashovsky, her first foul. Coming into the game again, Jessica Hanowski for the Flyers. Coming out, Annie Pluff. Good night for Annie Pluff.
She is working it.
She's got 7 points tonight. Just about half the points for the Flyers. Beesman looking at the free throw. It's good. Boy, Coach Allen must work with these girls with free throws. That's how you win games.
Wins the game, yep.
Exactly.
And it's free throws when after you run a few man makers and then making them. Then you're.
Don't they call them person makers?
Well, we didn't then. But it's to get you to the end of the game when you're tired and you still got to make
Falls
them.
looking for a rebound here for Pierz, and they come up with it. Elena Kavanagh. And that ball is kicked out of bounds by Little Falls, so Pierz will have it.
No, foul. Foul. Foul on 33.
That's a foul on 33. That is Elena Kavanagh's second foul. At the line, boy, Little Falls is just making foul all night. Pierz can't make it, but 10 fouls for Little Falls already.
Yeah, we're getting tired.
At the line, number 3, Shablewski. She is 1 for 4 from the line. Second one is good, 2 for 5 for Shablewski. So it's 20-8. Little Falls up by 12 points, 20-8 here, with 8:45 to go in the first half. Boy, there is some pushing and shoving going on. That's a foul on number 35, Bozer, I believe. It's foul on number 11, Gritzmont. That's her second foul. Hortner's back in and Hanowski back in as Wise and Cliff go out for Little Falls. And Beesman at the line. And she'll be shooting 1-1. Bonus for both teams with
8 minutes.
Wow,
yeah.
18 fouls total. That's almost the score of the game. Beesman, nice free throw. Paige Beesman, she has 6 points tonight. 21-8, that makes the score. Little Falls up. Beesman with her second shot. Paige puts it up and in. Boy, beautiful. She shoots just like Annie Pluff. And Pierz is trying to break out here, getting something going in transition. Number 5, Primusberger. Primusberger over to Bozer. Bozer drives the lane. Little Falls' defense has just been tenacious. Finally, Pierz scores a layup, number 4. That is their first layup of the night. Emily Brashovsky, 2 points for her. And Hortness takes a shot. We have a held ball. That would have been a travel had that not been a held ball.
Yeah.
Wow. And it belongs to Pierz on the possession change. What do you think of the possession change rather than jumping the ball?
I think that is a great thing. And
one of the best rule changes ever.
we didn't have that either.
No. And girls tend to hold the ball a lot. I mean, it just happens in girls' games.
Yep.
They're jumping for half the game.
Yep.
Primusberger with the ball on the right side. Looking, drives the lane. Amber Primusberger dishes it off to Shabluski. Shabluski drives, a hook shot, no good. And it's out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be a Little Falls' ball. 22-10 here with 7:54 to go in the first half. And Little Falls inbounded the ball, Paige Beesman. So Beesman having a good day, a good night tonight in this snowy night here in Little Falls, December 3rd. What a night for basketball. Down deep to Whitney Wise, back to Fluff. Fluff looking for Beesman. Beesman to Jorgensen. Yep, Jorgensen on the right side. Kabanek is in. Nice pass by Jorgensen to Beesman. Wide open Wise dribbles, shoots, scores from 12 feet. Whitney Wise is doing it all. She's got 8 points tonight, 24-10. And another steal for Little Falls and Pierz. Amber Primusberger. This is bonus for the rest of the night.
Yep.
Wow. That is a quick way to get into the bonus. 24-10. Little Falls up by 14 points, 7:21 to go. And Hortness back in along with Hanowski and number 4 back in for Pierz Brashovsky. We have a timeout called by Rick Shabluski. While you're sitting here, I just want to thank our crew tonight. Boy, we've got great camera people. We have got Eric Kiley on camera. We got Raylan Williams on camera. And Emily Danaski on camera. They're being assisted by Kelsey Schwendeman and Brandon Harnack. Up in the booth tonight, we have Andy Hott, the capable director. Eric Van Ark on graphics, and Avery Fletcher, our technical director tonight. This is Flyer Media Productions. First game basketball of the season. We have a full slate of games. And Peg's going to join me for one more game, I think, this year.
I believe I can. I can do it in whatever you...
Sweet. Next week, let's see. It's on the 21st, we have St. Cloud Tech. Leanne Gross will be here for that game. Leanne, we're going to turn down her mic.
Yeah, she can get excited.
On the 6th of January, we got boys basketball against Apollo. That should be a great game. Boys basketball against Wilmer on the 20th. We have a wrestling match against Brainerd on the 21st of January. Boys basketball against St. Cloud Tech on the 8th of February. Girls basketball against Wilmer on the 15th of and I think that is going to be Beto, Katie Beto doing that game.
Yep.
And girls basketball on the 24th of February against Brainerd. Central Lakes Conference rival Brainerd.
You know, and there's another rule change when they brought everybody back.
Yes, nobody's underneath the basket anymore. Man, I don't know how we would have done that in 75. Nobody could jump that far. Kabanek at the line. She's shooting the bonus, misses the first one, rebounded by Pierz. Pierz breaking it down, and almost a turnover again. Little Falls kicking it out of bounds. So Beesman, no good at the line. It's 24-10, 7:13 to go. Little Falls up. Monson trying to get the ball in bounds, and she passes it right to Paige Beesman. Beesman with Hanowski on her left side. Beesman, no good. Hanowski with a rebound. We got a foul. No shot. It's going to be a bonus. Jessica Hanowski going to shoot this one. Oh, they're not. It should be a shot, yeah.
2 shots, 10 fouls, yeah.
10 fouls, that's right. Another rule change.
Yeah.
Well, you're penalizing them for
Yeah,
fouling.
yeah.
A good thing. You don't want to get in foul half.
Exactly.
Hanowski. Nice.
Nice.
She is good. Little Falls shooting the lights out from the free throw line. They are about 80% from the free throw line right now. Hanowski with her second shot up, short, rebound. Hortness trying for it, and it goes out of bounds off of Hortness. Little Falls will give the ball to Pierz. On the side, number 4, Brashovsky inbounding the ball. It's 25-10 here with 7:04 to go. Little Falls up by 15 points. Brashovsky in, and Hortness with a nice rebound. Back to Jorgensen, to Hanowski. Hortness can't control the ball. I think she walked. That's a tough call when you have that ball. Your feet don't go down with it. So referee Dan Zita hands the ball to Eric Brashovsky. And Brashovsky inbounds. Looking. Bozer looking to cross the 10-second line. She's watched closely by Jorgensen. Shabluski with the ball. Takes it right side. Back for Bozer. Bozer from 3. No good, in and out. That rebound is finally picked up by Hortness, and they'll have a held ball. And I think the Little Falls has possession. Coming in for Little Falls, Annie Pluff again, going out with Hortness and Hanowski. So the starting lineup is back except for Kabanek in for Little Falls. Pluff across the timeline, handles the ball well. Looking, nice pass underneath, broken up by Brashovsky. Over to Kabanek, oh! Kabanek misses the 2. Wise trying to get it, and she's wrestling, and that'll be Pierz's ball.
Can't bring the ball down.
Nope.
That rebound, you gotta take it right back up. Can't bring it down.
Back, get the ball. Hortness back in for Little Falls. 25-10 here. 6:10 to go in the first half. Little Falls in control of this game, 25-10. Coach Shabluski was telling me 3 years ago, Pierz beat Little Falls by 18, and the last 2 games have been really close. Points. So Little Falls in command, a long 3-pointer, just crawls over the rim, no good. And coming up with it, Hanowski. Biesman, airs it up, and Hortness puts up the rebound. Jennifer Hortness, first 2 points of the game for her.
Nice rebound and put back.
Beautiful. That's a good shot actually by Elena. I mean, she put it up, could be a pass in my day. That was my kind of pass.
Yeah.
Shabluski taking it around to the right. Pierz is looking for that 3-point shot, and I think she walked before the foul. That was a good call by referee Netta Zita. And we've got wholesale substitutions for it. Deb Allen is subbing quite freely tonight. Keeping fresh legs in there. And we're back to the starting 5 out there for Little Falls. Spillum, Jorgensen, Pluff, Wise, and Biesman. And Paige Biesman.
Nice move.
She's got 9 points tonight. Leading all scorers for Little Falls. 8 points for Whitney Wise and 7 points for Annie Pluff. Annie Pluff's been held scoreless for the past 5 minutes. Pass by Pierz underneath. Primusberger to Monson, no good. And coming up with the rebound, Jorgensen. Michaela passes the line, back to Biesman on the right side. Biesman decides to drive, back to Wise. Taps it to Annie Pluff. Annie Pluff picks up her dribble. Over to Wise. Nifty move, hits it kind of an under the leg pass to Spillum, back to Wise for 2.
Nice pass.
And Wise and Spillum, what a tandem there. Whitney Wise has 10 points tonight on that feed by Spillum. Number 11 with a 3-pointer, there we go, Erin Gritzmacher. She's got 4 points tonight. 31-12, Little Falls up by 19 points. 4:05 to go in the first half. And Spillum with the ball on the right side. Back to Biesman, to Pluff. Pluff being watched by Monson. Turnaround by Whitney Wise. Good rebound by Spillum. Biesman for 2.
Nice move.
Boy, they're getting the rebounds. Paige Biesman with 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 points for Paige Biesman. 33-12 is our score. 3:35 to go. Boy, Little Falls in command of this game. And Pierz is just trying to find some room. And kind of a crazy foul for Little Falls. 2-shot foul. Number 23. That's Paige Beesman's first foul. I know she kind of reached in.
Yeah.
What does Coach Cool always say? You got to move your legs, right?
Your feet.
Move those legs, move those feet.
Feet play defense, not your hands.
That's right. And Gritzmacher converts. She's got 5 points tonight, 33-13. And Beesman and Michaela Jorgensen come out of the game. And in for Pierz, number 23, Monson. Out comes number 25, Moser. And the referee's making sure they get the ball in the right hands. Gritzmacher shooting 2. First one's good. Second one's good. So 6 points for Gritzmacher, 33-14. Little Falls up. Timeline was crossed, so that wouldn't have been a 10-second over back violation. Kicked by Pierz. Oh, she did get kicked.
No.
Annie Plouffe shouldn't have picked that ball up. Over and back violation.
Gotta look up.
Looking for some guard help.
Yep.
Jamie Shabluski with the ball. Crosses the center line. Watched by Jorgensen. Shabluski way out to Bannock. Bannock drives. Just about gets her own rebound. But Jennifer Hortons, what a nice rebound by Hortons. Passing it to Jorgensen. Wide open to Spillum. Just out of her reach. I don't know, bounce pass on that one?
Yeah.
That would have been a bounce. Moser in. Out comes, out comes Monson. 2:54 to go in the first half, 33-14. Little Falls up.
Travel.
And she got away with one there. Another 3-point shot. Boy, Pierz is living in time by the 3 tonight. Jamie Shabluski, that's her first 3-pointer. She's got 5 points. 2:39 to go. We're in the bonus for the rest of this half. Stolen by Pierz and a beautiful transition play. Little Falls got to watch out for that. 2 points for Alyssa Bolger, 33-19. Pierz on a 5-point run.
They are. And the thing is that we're getting tired, and they've been pressing the whole game.
Yep.
And so we got to look down. You know, they go back and forth, back and forth. Let's bring it down.
Boy, there was no
when they
Little Falls
throw it
first
in, and when they throw it in, they're like, watch it, get going.
Yep.
You give them time to set up their defense, right? Why not run it up their back? Don't give them time to set.
That's right, especially when they're doing a press. That transition game is what makes and breaks teams too. Okay, the timeout is over. 33-19, 2:31 to go. Little Falls with the ball, Beesman. Inbounds to Spillum, back to Beesman. Trying to get across the line. Aggressive press by Pierz, but Little Falls breaks it. Annie Plouffe crosses the line. Spillum on the right side. Boy, Pierz is really getting some aggressive defense, but we got a pushing foul by number 13, Cassandra Bannock. That's her second foul. And we'll go to the line with Alyssa Spillum. And Deb Allen is just substituting Hanowski and Hortness very regularly. Spillum, Alyssa has no points tonight. 2 fouls. There's her first basket. And Hortness and Hanowski come in. Spillum gets one more shot, and number 4 coming in, Brashovsky for Pierz. Erica Brashovsky coming in. Nobody can cross that big rectangle on the floor anymore. And Spillum, second free throw. Boy, Spillum, Plouffe, and Beesman all shoot the same. Well coached free throw shooting. And what a nice drive by number 11, Erin Gritzmacher. Nice foul. That was a good foul and it was a good drive. 33 Cabinet with a foul.
But the thing was, is if 33 would have stood there, she would have the charge. She
She
followed her. If she would have just held her ground, instead of following her, she would have got the charge because she was already there planting.
And she moved.
Yep.
Gritzmacher with her third free throw. Fourth free throw, excuse me. No substitution right now until we get the next whistle. If this basket is good, we'll have a substitution. So Gritzmacher, she's got 6, 7 points tonight, and she's got 8 tonight. She leads all of Pierz scorers with a lot of free throws, 5 free throws for Gritzmacher. Boy, there must be 28 fouls tonight already. Biesman crosses the line over to Wise. Shoots it back to Pluff. Jorgensen at the top of the 3. Spillum. Paige Biesman is wide open, water shot!
Nice!
That's the second time tonight that Spillum and Biesman have hooked up for that one. And she gets another chance to do 3. Well, I tell you what, Paige Biesman is on fire. She's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 points tonight.
And it's only the first half.
And 6 of them off of those nice feeds by Spillum. And she has a chance for another point at the free throw line. And Biesman misses. Rebounded by Monson. 1:59 to go, 37-21. Pierz has closed the gap here quite a bit. Little Falls still up by 16, but boy, Little Falls has given up a lot of points in the past 4 minutes. After holding Pierz scoreless for the first 8 minutes of the first half. And Pierz is working the ball around. Another 3-pointer. They are living and dying by the 3. Rebound, no foul, and a held ball. Alyssa Spillum ties up Shabluski. 1:33 to go. That will be Little Falls' ball on the change of possession. Wolf takes the ball from Biesman, crosses the timeline, still driving, gets away with one there again. And Wolf has the ball back to Jorgensen. Little Falls working in. Good defense by Pierz right now. Wolf back to Jorgensen. Left side, Wise, back to Wolf. Open, but she decides to leave that shot go. Wolf takes it back up there, just kind of stalling a little bit. There's no clock for shot clock here in high school. What do you think of that?
That's kicking. There you go. You know, I think it's going to come.
I would think so. I think it would make the game go faster. You would have to. You can't hold the ball. Would it be a 24-second, a 25-second, a 30-second, a 45-second?
Yeah, who knows?
Well, 55 seconds to go in the first half here. This is Dave Kurtz along with Peg Urbanski of Flyer Media Productions game of the week. Little Falls Flyer versus the Pierz Pioneers. Little Falls up by 16, 37-21 with 43 seconds to go. Little Falls content to hold the ball right now. No need to do any strange shots here. Wise turns, drives, back to Spillum. Biesman drives, passes it back. Jorgensen at the top of the 3. And Pierz is getting aggressive, and there they foul. That's James Shabluski, that's her second foul. I've lost track of all the fouls.
There's been a lot of them.
There's
a lot of
fouls,
reaching.
and I've only got 7 marked, so I'm missing some of them. Suffice it to say, it's been the 2-point bonus for the last 10 minutes. And Spillum misses that shot.
That's got to be about the first miss.
That is. That's Alyssa's first miss. Little Falls has only missed 3 free throws tonight. Wow, lots of points off of free throws for Little Falls. Spillum with her second one. And that one rolls in and out. Little Falls can't get the rebound. Hortness almost has it. Back to Shabluski. Shabluski to Gritzmacher. Gritzmacher in the middle to Munson. Munson up and down, no good. Number 4, Wachowski with the next point. 4 points for her. 9 seconds to go. And Little Falls is going to be content to hold this ball for the rest of the half. And Pierz is going to take a little break from their defense. And that's the end of the first half. With the score, Little Falls 37 and Pierz 23. What a first half of basketball for the Flyers and the Pierz Pioneers. Little Falls goes into the locker room with a 14-point edge on the Pierz Pioneers. Well, Peg, the first half is all about fouls.
All about fouls, because I think we're not in shape yet. I think we got to get going. I mean, they came out with the ball of fire, played very well defense, then we get a little tired. The feet stopped going where I want them to go. and that's when the fouls come.
Boy, and they were following. It was 10 minutes left in the half, and both teams were in the double bonus.
And it's both sides.
Yes.
You know.
It's not one or the other.
So.
Well, I'm going to give you a little halftime rundown here, and then we're going to take a short break, take a little breather, and be back with the second half of basketball. In that first half for Little Falls, Alyssa Spillum had 2 points, Annie Plouffe had 7. Paige Beesman leads all scorers with 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 13 points. Jennifer Hortness with 2 points. Whitney Wise with 10 points. Elena Kavanagh 1 and Jessica Kanowski with 1 for a team total of 37. Pierz has come back with quite a few points. They were down 12-0 with 8 minutes gone in the first half. They've come back to score 23 points. Jamie Shabluski has 5 points. Erica Brashowski 4 points. Lindsay Monson 2. Amber Primusberger 1. Erin Gritzmacher 1 point. Erin Gritzmacher 8 points. And Alyssa Moser 6 points for a total of 23. So Peg, what does Pierz have to do in the second half to come back?
Well, I think they've had some shots in the paint that they haven't converted, and they have to move the ball. You know, they got to get there. I just watched even Little Falls here staying in the game. They didn't even notice when they were coming that last few minutes that they were in a man-to-man.
Yep, that's right.
And
they didn't take advantage.
And they didn't take advantage of them. Now this last bit, then they drop back into a zone again. So they got to react to the different defenses that are coming at them, and accordingly. And I think Pierz has to just to keep attacking. If they get them girls keep jumping, they're going to be sitting.
And it looks to me like Pierz has been relying on the three-point shot and passing up some inside baskets. Well, Coach Shablusi's got some stuff to talk about, and we're going to take a little break here from announcing. We'll be back in about 5 minutes with the second half of tonight's Little Falls Pierz Pioneer basketball game, live on tape from the Little Falls High School Gymnasium. We'll be right back. Right now, Annie Plouffe and Alyssa Spillum and Paige Beesman just about perfect from the line. Elena Kavanagh 1 for 2 and Jessica Kanowski 1 for 2. So I don't have the official stats, but Little Falls shooting probably about 50%, maybe 55%. Pierz not shooting well at all. Looking at about their shots, probably 35% tonight. So they got to do better on the shots. And as Peg mentioned, watch the defense. They switch to man, person to person, to really take advantage of it.
Yeah, we sure do. We sure do. We have to watch that defense so we can go to our offense for that defense that they're showing us. So we got Pierz ball.
Yes, we got Pierz ball. We're going to switch ends here. 18 minutes to go in this game, unless we have an overtime. It's 37-23 as Steve Kurtz and Peg Urbanski, Flyer Media Productions production of the Little Falls Flyer Pierz Pioneer Girl basketball game this December 3rd night. Good Friday night game, and Pierz turns the ball over. First turnover, that's the way the half started out in the first half. 2 turnovers by Pierz, 2 by Little Falls. We have the 5 starters back for Little Falls: Plouffe, Jorgensen, Wise, Spillum, and Beesman. Spillum with the ball on the right side. It looks like the 5 Pierz starters are back into a steal by Amber Primusberger. She goes end to end, and she is fouled by Paige Beesman.
Whitney Wise.
Oh, Whitney Wise. Okay, that is Whitney is, what have I got? 3 fouls for her. I think the fouls have been spread out quite a bit because nobody is really in foul trouble right now. That's her 3rd foul. And at the line, Amber Primusberger. Primusberger has 1 point tonight on a free throw. And this free throw is no good. Boy, they have just been dismal from the line. Got to think about the free throw and shoot it. It's the only time you get points unabated.
I think they're going to be shooting them in practice tomorrow.
You think so? They might have a Saturday practice. Primusberger again misses hers. And Little Falls rebound by Spillum and tipped out of bounds by number 13, Bannon.
Saturday practice for us was, that was just another day.
Given.
And usually, Coach Cool, 8 a.m.
Oh, yeah. So Friday nights were pretty early ins. Yes.
Oh, yeah. And if he had the choice with the boys, you know, to choose with Al, he'd make a deal. We'll go first.
Well, yeah, because Al Bauman would always have practice either before or after.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the gym space was limited then as it is now.
I remember even during the Christmas holiday coming in on snowmobile once.
Wow. Little Falls, Annie Pluff with the ball to Beesman. Beesman drives the baseline. Back for Pluff and intercepted by number 13, Bannock. And Bannock, good play to get that ball. Out of bounds, dribbled on the line by Primusberger. Right in front of Coach Rick Chabluski. He knew it. Referee Dan Zita handing the ball to Michaela Jorgensen. Annie Pluff crosses the timeline. Watched by Bannock. Pluff drives, passes. Whitney Wise picks up that errant ball. Back to Pluff, she's gonna drive. Try to take the shot, passes it back out to Michaela Jorgensen. Pierz coming back aggressively on defense. There's a wide open drive by Beesman. No foul, no shot. Michaela Jorgensen slapped away by number 3, Jamie Chabluski. And finally, Amber Primusberger comes up with the ball for a second. Chabluski has it. Now, boy.
Stick a fork in that hot potato.
Yeah, no kidding. It's a smaller ball, girls. Grab it. There's a foul underneath. Looks like Whitney Wise.
And we are standing. We are not moving.
That is absolutely right. Yeah, they definitely are tired. You can tell.
And they got 16 minutes to go.
Yeah, they do. That's on 31. That's Michaela Jorgensen with that foul. That's her second foul, and there's no shooting fouls right now. Boy, Little Falls with 2 fouls. Unusual because the half started out last time with 6 fouls right away by Pierz. And Little Falls in a zone defense, backing off, and the rebound by Spillum. That shot no good by Pierz. Jorgensen gets it across the timeline to Annie Pluff. Annie Pluff takes it right. Looking for Beesman. Kicked out of bounds by number 13, Cassandra Bannock. And they just can't seem to get things going. No score so far in the second half. 37-23 remains our score. 15:59 to go. Beesman drives back to Whitney Wise. Wise from 8 feet, good. First points of the second half for Whitney Wise. She's got 12 points tonight and breaks the ice here in the second half.
No.
Boy, can't let her go. Primusberger driving, but no shot there at all. Whitney Wise with the rebound. And boy, Pierz is just having trouble shooting that ball. Well, wide open Beesman from 16, no good. And Wise puts it in.
Nice rebound.
4 points for her this half. Well, she stood right underneath, boxed out, got the rebound. Good defensive rebound. Primusberger, oh boy. I thought Beesman held her ground, but she didn't. Paige Beesman getting called for the foul. I have her down for 2 fouls. Let's see if I'm right. They called that on Wise. Okay, I'm sorry. No, they called that on Beesman. I'm sorry, I got that right. My scorecard is kind of goofed up here. 2 fouls, 3 fouls for Beesman. And kicked out of bounds by Little Falls. Pierz will retain possession. Elena Cabinet comes in for Wise. Wise taking a little breather with 3 fouls. So Beesman and Wise, the 2 leading scorers, have 3 fouls apiece. In the game for the first time, Mariah Burns. Burns replacing Beesman. So what's the strategy now with 3 fouls apiece?
Well, I don't know. They gotta attack, but they gotta keep playing their game.
They do.
You know, when fouls are fouls, play the defense how you're supposed to play defense.
That's
you know.
Right. 41-23 here. Little Falls up.
Hands up.
By push foul by Alyssa Spiller. Or is that Elena Cabinet?
Kavanaugh.
That's Cabinet. Boy, and Cabinet, I've got her with 3 fouls too. Yep, she's out, and Hanowski's in. Actually, Cabinet has 4 fouls.
The thing is, Davis, they're standing so straight up.
Yep.
They're standing. If they lower down, play some defense.
And move your
feet.
Oh, a 3-point shot by Pierz, number 11, Kritzmacher. Kritzmacher leading all Pierz scorers.
They're going to let Pierz right back into it by the...
She's got 11 points. Spillum just about goes over and back, but crosses the line legitimately. Gets the ball slapped away, and it's a held ball. That'll be Pierz's ball. And Deb Allen shouting some instructions. You got to grab that ball and pull it away. Boy, Pierz is coming back in a little resurgence here. Gritzmacher with a beautiful, beautiful shot for 3 points. And Pierz is hanging on here, hanging on good. 14:37 to go, 41-26. Little Falls up by 15. Tipped away, Jorgensen, nice tip. And slapped out of bounds by Pierz, and Little Falls will get possession. And back in the game, Whitney Weiss and Paige Beesman. They have the turnaround numbers, 32 and 23. That's a total of 55.
There you go. All right,
That's
here
my
we go.
math. Jorgensen, nice fast break, but they do not get it. They almost broke the press that time. So Pierz is putting on the press again. And back in the game, Mariah Burns and Jessica Hanowski. Wise and Beesman out. Deb Allen substituting freely again to start this second half. Number 3, Shabluski with the ball, takes it left.
Well, she's substituting on the offense and defensive end.
Yes, almost like hockey.
Yeah.
Pierz, oh, Shabluski can't handle the pass. Little Falls' ball. Bannock had that pass knocked out of her hands. And out of the game, Mariah Burns, and out of the game, Alyssa Spillum. So, Jessa Hanowski still stays in, and Annie Pluff has the ball, crosses the timeline. Boy, she's fast. Annie Pluff, a junior. And I do have her height here, actually. 5'4". Hey, that's the same. Nice drive by Beesman. And she doesn't put it in, though. Paige Beesman leading all scorers tonight. And right behind her, Whitney Wise. Long shot by Shabluski, no good. Oh, and Beesman doesn't grab it, but knocks it right to Michaela Jorgensen. Over to Annie Pluff. Now 5'4" Annie Pluff, boy, she's a fighter. She moves like the wind. Passes crisply. Beesman with the ball, back to Pluff. Whitney Wise wide open over to Jorgensen. Nice pass from 8 feet, good job. That's Michaela Jorgensen's first points of the second half. Little Falls up 43-26. 13:07 to go in this half. And Pierz has got to do something to come back and stop that attack by Little Falls. There's a shot by Monson, and Monson taps the ball. And Gritzmacher back in the game. Gritzmacher leading the Pierz scoring with 11 points. And Little Falls Whitney Wise with 14 points, and Paige Beesman with 13 points. So pretty balanced scoring between those two, and Shabluski dishes it up. The Jerry Cool hook shot. And number 4 going to be coming in for Pierz Brashovsky, along with
I'm not sure about that call.
Megan Moser.
How can you give a call like that when you're just standing? She didn't move, you know.
And yet, Little Falls has 5 fouls in this half. And Pierz puts their second points on the board. Jamie Shabluski with a free throw. 1 went in. So Gritzmacher and Shabluski have all the scoring in the second half here. 43-27, Little Falls up. Shabluski converts the second one. That's the first time she has had 2 points in a row on free throws. Little Falls breaking the press. Jessica Hanowski right in the middle to Beesman, and there's going to be a foul on number 5, Primusberger. Big Amber Primusberger, a 6-foot senior. And I believe that is Primusberger's. I've got her with 3. Oh, she's got 4. So Shabluski coming out, Primusberger. She's got to watch herself. 4 fouls, and the high school still only get 5 fouls. Whitney Wise drops it off to Spillum, and Spillum scores. Alyssa Spillum with 2 more points. She's got 4 tonight. 45-28, Little Falls. Opening up a little bit of a lead here. Long shot by Primusberger. That touched the strap, but no call on that one. And Wise with the rebound. Picks up her dribble, and boy, she does some gymnastic moves. She looks like a gymnast out there. And we've got a foul away from the play. Number 11, Erin Gritzmacher. I've got her down for 2. Let's see if I'm right. That's her 3rd foul. Almost 1 off here. Must be my green pen. That's the 2nd foul in the last 2 minutes by Pierz. Falls has 5 fouls and Pierz has 2. Annie Pluff crosses the line. Pluff to Jorgensen, right side. Jorgensen takes a step and gets away with that. Passes off, intercepted by Pierz. Number 25 comes up with it. Monson. Monson over to 35 Bozer. Bozer in the middle to Monson, and Monson has it knocked out of bounds. Coming into the game, Mariah Burns for Little Falls. She should be replacing Whitney Wise. 11:54 to go, and Peg, the game has kind of slowed down a little bit.
It has. It has slowed down a lot because we're standing. If both teams are getting tired.
They are. And fouls are coming back into play as we see, a turnaround jumper by Munson, no good. Can't find the bucket there. Pluff comes up with it. Pluff down the middle, she's gonna take the shot all the way and she's fouled. That's Primusberger. That's not Primusberger, I'm sorry, that is Eric Roshovsky. Roshovsky, that's number 4. I believe that's her 2nd foul. I'll see what I've got right here. Roshovsky's got 3 fouls, so I'm just going to mark everybody. I've got 2. I'm going to put 3. That's the way it's been.
That was a nice drive by Annie.
And Annie's free throw.
Yes! It gets the home court roll.
Oh, it does. There's no lid on her tonight for her. Annie Pluff with 2, 4, 6, 8 points tonight. And Annie tries her 2nd free throw, 46-28 here. Pluff does it again. Annie Pluff takes the advice of her coach, Deb Allen, puts it up. Nobody's going to block that shot. Pierz comes back down with it. Gritzmacher, Monson in the middle. Kicked away, and Alyssa Spillum comes up with it. Another turnover for Pierz.
Nice defense again.
Yeah, and Pierz is dropping back. They're not pressing right now. Nice pass to Jorgensen, and she traveled. That's a good call by the official. Dan Zita right on it.
Well, with the three referee system, they don't miss much.
You can't. I mean, you've got your own areas now. You're watching just your area. I think the nicest thing about it is that lane gets called enough. I mean, nobody's in that lane for 3 seconds anymore. And that 3rd official can watch that lane. Pierz comes down with the ball. Almost stolen by Little Falls. Monson in the middle. Woo, double team. Shabluski dishes it up. No good. We have a foul. Blocking foul. 2-shot foul. And that's going to be on number 13, Alyssa Spillum. And I believe that's her, I have it right this time, it's her 3rd foul. Well, wonders never cease. And Shabluski, boy, can't convert that.
They're still throwing up them bricks. Got to get that nice arc. Follow through.
The one thing I've noticed in difference in the free throws is Little Falls is taking their time, and Pierz is seeming to rush their free throws. I don't know why. And back out of the game, Alyssa Spillum for Little Falls. In the game, that's Mariah Burns. So Pluff, Burns, Weiss, Jorgensen, and Hanowski. She does get 1, so Jamie Shabluski with 1 of the 2. And Mariah Burns, her first shot blocked, kicked out of bounds by Jessica Hanowski. 47-29 here with 10:55 to go in the 2nd half. Kind of a slow-moving 2nd half right now. Oh, a long three-pointer is good by number 13, Bannock. Her first points of the game. 47-31, Little Falls up by 16. And a nice press break. Hanowski back to Weiss, she's gonna put it up. Perfect. Put it up, take the foul. And that's Monson on the foul. I believe yep. And Spillum's gonna be coming in. Monson, that is her 3rd foul. So, Whitney Wise at the line, shooting 2. First one up, good shot.
Nice shot.
That left-handed free throw from Whitney. Number 5 coming in for Pierz, Amber Primusberger as soon as the whistle blows. And coming out of there is Lindsey Monson. So Whitney Wise has a chance to add to her total. This will be 17 points, 18 right there. She's got 18 points. 16 points for Wise, excuse me. 10:36 to go in the second half. 49-31, Little Falls up by 18. Long, boy, they can't let those girls open like that. 25 with a long three-pointer, no good. That was Megan Bozer. Little Falls finally rebounded. Boy, those kids are not scared to take a three for Pierz.
No, they aren't, and they think that's their ticket to get them back in the game.
That's right. Boy, you got.
And you get a few of them in a row, and it will be back in the game.
Bet. And Little Falls have to move out in a little different defense. Jorgensen on the left side, back to Pluff. Got to pick up her dribble. He's got it. And over to Jorgensen. Jorgensen drops the ball, and Pierz.
This passing is
like
awful.
They're going to call a foul. And number 3, Pierz, boy, Jamie Shablewski. That is her 3rd foul. And Wise coming back in for Little Falls. And Spillum going out. That is Shablewski's 3rd foul. And Wolf takes the ball in, crosses the timeline. And watched by Pierz, number 13, Bannock. Underneath, Whitney Wise kicking the ball is called, and that still is called in basketball.
Yep, that still is there. We're getting a little sloppy on the passes.
Yeah,
and,
they are.
And I always told my kids when I coached, I said, your knees and feet don't have hands.
Whitney Wise with another 2. She's got 18 points tonight. 9:42 to go.
Are we at our largest lead here?
I think this is 20 points. That's the biggest lead. Now it's down to 18 on that basket by number 5, Amber Primusberger. That's her first points of the second half. 51-33 with 9:28 to go. A comfortable lead for Little Falls. 11 fouls total for both teams. And another shot in and out by Mariah Bird. She just can't get that first basket. Shot by Jorgensen, rebounded by Primusberger. Driving Jamie Shablewski, tipped out of bounds by Whitney Wise. Good block. Got number 23 coming in for Pierz. That's Munson back in the game. Out coming Wise, and Spillum back in for Little Falls. So a couple of substitutions here. Keeping fresh legs on the floor. And Pierz handles the ball. Shablewski from 3. That's good. Nice shot by Jamie Shablewski.
They can make those threes.
She's got 11 points tonight. She's got 2 3-pointers. Kicking the ball by Little Falls that time. Looking at the score sheet here, Gritzmacher has 2 3-pointers.
I really think that
Shablewski has 2.
Little Falls needs to call a timeout and regroup here a little bit.
And it looks like Allen's looking for that, maybe the next go round here. Little Falls assistant coaches Rob Pullman, Izzy Anderson, Shelly Kirker. And Rick Shablewski's assistants Dave Fisher and Rich Teske on the sidelines helping him out. Pierz, Primusberger, top of the key. Takes the shot from 15, it's good! So Primusberger, she's got 4 points this half. Nice 3-pointer, and Pierz is pressing again. Oh, there's a press just about taken away by Pierz, number 23, Monson. That was a 2 by Primusberger, not a 3. Whitney Wise coming in. And coming out, Mariah Burns. Jessica Hanowski inbounds the ball. Jorgensen crosses the line. She has a kick off her knee. Fast break here for Pierz. Oh, no good by number 11, Gritzmacher. Good defense by Jessica Hanowski. And the ball's knocked out of bounds by Annie Pluff. Elena Kavanagh coming in. And Pierz will have the ball on the right side down here. Jamie Shablewski.
Even though we're up by this amount, I think we need to just regroup, play as a team.
And a 3-point shot by Bannock, no good, and Little Falls will get the ball out of bounds. 6 team fouls for each team. Over the back, number 23. Lindsey Monson, I believe that's her 4th foul. Yeah, she's in a little foul trouble. So Monson and Primusberger both have 4 fouls. For Pierz, they got to watch out. Next one and done. Woof, heavy pressure. Primusberger, and I think that's all. Amber Primusberger getting called for the foul here. That's her 5th foul. And Amber Primusberger is going to have to leave the game. So we're going to hang on here for a second while we get a replacement for Amber Primusberger. So Primusberger leaves the game tonight with 5 points and 5 fouls. Big hand by the Pierz crowd for Amber Primusberger. Good game for Amber. A little aggressive, gets some fouls, but couldn't muster up any points. So 5 points for Amber Primusberger. She leaves the game. And Little Falls, Jessica Hanowski shooting. And Hanowski misses her first shot, and Pierz rebounds. Gritzmacher, right side, back to Shabluski from 18, no good. And a held ball, that'll be Little Falls' ball on the change of possession. Shabluski's not afraid to shoot the ball.
No, she's not. And I think we're doing a nice job on rebound, but they need to grab it and pull it off of there. I mean, just grab it. Don't be nice about it. Grab it. There you go. Nice pass.
Wolf. Burns with her first basket. Mariah Burns has 2 points tonight. Little Falls opens up a 53-38 lead. Oh boy, nice drive by Gritzmacher, but no good. That little Erin Gritzmacher, she's 5'2". She's been running the floor left and right tonight.
Mm-hmm.
She leads all of Pierz scorers. It's 11 points for her. And we got a couple subs coming in. And now Little Falls is in the bonus. 8 fouls for Pierz. Substitution Lisa Langer coming in. That's her first time in the game tonight. And 25 back in, Lindsey Monson. So Wise has a chance to add to her total. First one's good. She's got 18 points. Chance for, actually 19 points, chance for 20 here. Oh, she misses the 20th point. Almost gets her own rebound, and Pierz comes up with the ball. Monson, Bozer, down the middle. Out of bounds by Little Falls, so Pierz will retain possession. Alyssa Bozer going to inbound the ball. 7:20 to go, 54-38. Little Falls up by 16. Their biggest lead of the night's been 20. And Little Falls in pretty much command of the game, but not in a lot of control sometimes. They're having trouble getting some of those balls in. Foul trouble, and Little Falls getting broken down by Pierz a little bit. Shot by Langer, no good. Pierz gets a rebound. Mariah Burns finally comes up with it for Little Falls, and that's tipped out of bounds by Pierz. It looks like the referees and Netta Zita overrules and says it's Pierz's ball. Jamie Shabluski back in, Jessica Hanowski out for Little Falls, and back in Annie Pluff and Alyssa Spillum. Mariah Burns stays in. And Alyssa Bozer inbounds the ball. Megan Bozer, back to Alyssa, back to Megan. In the middle. And Annie Pluff's going to get called for a push. I believe that's Annie's second foul. We'll double check the score.
See, they come in with that back like that instead of going like, get that passing lane this way instead. They go like this, then the back gets in there, and they're a step behind.
Shot by number 25, Bozer, no good. Annie Pluff has 3 fouls now, and Michaela Jorgensen takes it across the line. 6:46 to go, 54-38, Little Falls up by 16. Jorgensen short, Wise short, Wise again, and she'll go to the line for 2. Boy, Whitney is doing a good job underneath.
She is playing very well.
Pick the ball up, put it back up, draw the foul. And Whitney has 19 points tonight.
Did Beesman fall out?
Let's see. That's only her 4th foul. Pershuzgi. He makes 20 points. 6:38 to go here, and Whitney Weiss shooting a second of a 2-shot foul. Whitney misses, so she's missed her last 2 out of 4. She's 2 for 4 for the last 4. Pierz coming down. Monson from 3, no good. Nice rebound underneath by Monson. Excuse me, that was Bozer shooting to Monson. She can't shoot and rebound that far away. 6:19 to go, 55-38. Little falls up. Pluff, Burns, right side, back to Jorgensen. Jorgensen takes it around the left, driving the baseline. She's going to go underneath. Dipsy Doodle, no good, but is kicked out by Pierz. Coming in
nice
for
move.
Pierz, number 13, Cassandra Bannock. And coming out, number 12, Lisa Langer. Little falls inbounds the ball, Michaela Jorgensen. Gets it to Wise. Wise takes it in the lane. Back to Spillum, left side. Pluff, top. Wise drives, decides to pass it off. Pluff, right down the lane. Boy, she's hammered. No foul called. Number 25, Megan Bozer. And we got a turnover. Travel. 5:51 to go, 55-38 here, Little Falls Flyer Gymnasium. And Pierz handles the ball. Shabluski, Bozer. Bozer on the left side to Bannock. Bannock puts it up, no good. That was touched by Whitney Wise. Number 11 coming back in, little Aaron Gritzmacher. 5'2" senior coming back in. Out of the game, Alyssa Bozer. All right, inbounding the ball. Monson takes it in to Bozer. Bozer, 3-point shot is good. That's number 13, Cassandra Bannock, her second 3-point shot. So Cassie Bannock has 6 points tonight. 55-41, Little Falls up by 14, and Pierz putting on the pressure. Oh, that pressure made the turnover. Pass to Shabluski. Shabluski, no good. Rebounded by Annie Pluff. She's got a wide open lane, but she's taking it back. She's pressed by 3 Pierz girls, and ball out of bounds by Pierz. Little Falls' ball. Beesman coming back in. Erica Brashowski for Pierz coming back in. 5:05 to go in the 4th. Little Falls with a comfortable lead pick, but the game is not over.
Oh no, you got 5 minutes, eh?
Just like that.
Just like that.
Foul. Annie Pluff stolen on the fast break. And number 4, Erica Brashowski comes in and makes her mark right away. Going to take 2 shots here. And for Annie Pluff, I believe that is her 4th foul. Yes, it is. So Pluff, Wise, and Beesman. Well, Pluff is in foul trouble right now. Wise and Beesman have 3 apiece. And a nice free throw. Brashowski, 5 points for her tonight. Coming in for Little Falls, number 33, Kabanek. And Brashowski gets another chance. Erica Brashowski, 5'9" senior. Shoots. It rolls off. No, doesn't take the Little Falls bounce that time. Wise with the rebound to Pluff. Pierz pressing pretty aggressively again. Now they drop back. Crosses the line. Paige Beesman. Beesman to Pluff. Left side, nice pick. Pluff to Jorgensen on the right. Whitney Weiss has a wide open lane, and there's a foul. Oh.
Nice pass.
Beautiful pass to Kabanek. Wow. And that is the 9th team foul on Pierz. Next foul will put Little Falls in the double bonus for the remainder of the evening. And that foul was on number 15. No, that's not. I'm sorry. That's not 15. It's 25. That is Megan Bozer, her first foul. 55-42 here with 4:39 to go in the second. Oh, and Whitney Wise, she's missed 3 of her last 5. Out of the game, Annie Pluff. Alyssa Spillum back in, and number 35 for Pierz, Alyssa Bozer back in. Big hand by Coach Deb Allen. Deb YA, we call her here. Wise misses the second, so she's 2 for 6 in her last 6 attempts. Pierz comes up with the rebound. 4:33 to go in the second half here. Shabluski, Bozer, no good. Air ball, kept in and kicked out of bounds by Pierz. Nice try. Little Falls takes the ball. Alyssa Spillman going to bring it in. Paige Biesman coming back for the Flyers to take the ball from Spillman. Number 15, Plouffe back in the game. And Annie Plouffe takes the ball across the timeline over to Whitney Wise. Wise goes left. 4:15 to go. And we have a foul. I mean, it's a turnover, excuse me. Little Falls kicked it out of bounds, so Pierz is going to take the ball. And Pierz, Shabluski, Jamie Shabluski, the coach Rick Shabluski's daughter, over to Bozer, back to Shabluski, Bozer, Shabluski, passing it back and forth. Little Falls manning up, or personing up, I should say. Oh, nice block by Wise. No foul on that one. Whitney Wise with a great block, her second block of the night, and there's a foul on Jorgensen with a push. The refs are keeping this game pretty close. Hence the fact we have over 40 fouls tonight. That's the 9th team foul for Little Falls. They had, I think, 18 in the first half. Coming in, Annie Plouffe, Paige Biesman for Little Falls. And we have a shot by Jamie Shabluski. This one's no good. Shabluski not hitting. Bozer up. Bozer and Weiss fight for it, and there's a turnover, and that is going to be Little Falls' ball when we change of possession. 3:47 to go, 55-42. Little Falls up by 13 points. Still a comfortable lead, but the game is not over yet. Annie Plouffe takes it right. Gonna waste some time here, passing the ball. Aggressive defense by Pierz, and timeout. There she is. You asked for that about 10 minutes ago, and Little Falls calls a timeout.
Yeah, it's overdue, way overdue.
It was
when
time.
When she kept subbing like that, you know, you get too much confusion. Settle them down, let them play. I mean, even if you're up by 18, you still got to settle them down because you're going to get to this part of the game. Those threes, are, you know, getting tired.
And this game is not out of reach.
Oh gosh, no. Not as well as they shoot the threes and ready to throw them up there. You give them an open, they're up there.
3:37 to go in the second half here. 55-42. Little Falls up by 13.
I don't think Little Falls has attempted a three yet, have they?
No. I'm looking here. They have not attempted a three all night. And Pierz, I don't have the official stats here, but they've scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 threes. So they must have taken at least 18 three-point shots.
7 threes, that's half of their points.
That's exactly right. And of those, Ritzmacher has 6 points on threes, and so does Cassie Bannon.
Yeah, and you say 7-21, take 7 off of that, they're only at 35, 20-point game.
That's exactly right.
Hand in the face, defense.
Little Falls, a little timeout on the floor here. Okay, we're good with little timeout action. Somebody had to get a glass of water over there. Spilled it on the floor, so they had to mop it up. 3:37 to go here. And Little Falls having a little trouble underneath. Biesman tied up by number 25, Bozer, and Pierz will take the ball. Underneath the basket, coming back in, Jessica Hanowski and Alyssa Spillman for Little Falls. Biesman and Plouffe leave. So Coach Y, I'm sure she's telling her girls to just calm down, take the shot, take the ball, get the foul.
Exactly. You got to control the ball. You have the ball, control it.
Pierz crosses the line, Jamie Shabluski. Right in the middle.
Hands up.
Bozer. Shabluski for three. No good. Bozer with the rebound, and Spillum ties it up. That'll be Little Falls' ball. And there you go. Just
The
like
jump
that.
ball again.
55-42. Substitutions coming in. Little Falls, Pluff back in and Beesman back in. And Pierz, number 35, Bozer, goes out.
Go.
Pluff is so fast across that line. She knows how to penetrate, dish, and now Little Falls is going to be holding on a little bit to the ball. Annie Pluff back behind the three into Wise. Wise shoots short, and she takes the foul. Just
Nice
like
shot.
said, that foul is going to be on Pierz. I didn't catch the number 25. That is Megan Bozer's second foul. Whitney Wise. There she goes. She's got 22 points tonight. She is now 3 for 7 of her last free throws. And Wise gets a second shot. 3:03 to go here. Wise crawls in and out, no good. Rebounded by Pierz. Shabluski bringing it up the court. Little Falls dropping back. They don't have anything to worry about pressing right now. They want to let Pierz shoot the three. Three-point shot by Bozer, picked up by Cabinet. Cabinet over to Wise. Wise wide open is Alyssa Spillum down the lane. Oh, a little late pass by Hanowski. And Cabinet ties it up, and Pierz gets the ball. Well, that's 3 ties up, 3 possession changes, and Pierz has the ball again. Pierz crosses the timeline. Bannock back to Shabluski. Shabluski takes her time up at the top of the key. Back to Bannock. Cassie Bannock pulls up for 2. No good. In and out. Good rebound by Whitney Wise. And Little Falls is really good on the boards with Wise. Jorgensen slapped away, and that'll be Little Falls' ball. Shabluski slaps it away. Substitutions for Little Falls coming in. Beesman, Pluff for Pierz. Got number 12, Langer, 11, Gritzmacher, and 25, Bozer. So 2:19 to go in the fourth quarter. The second half here, 56-42. Little Falls up by 14. Their biggest lead has been 20. And Pierz has whittled it away, but they just can't hit the three anymore. Cabinet drives, pulls up, shoots, scores! Elena Cabinet. That's 3 points for Cabinet tonight, 58-42. 16-point lead for Little Falls. 1:55 to go. Well, Little Falls, if they can hang on here, should be cruising to a win. And a shot by Pierz, number 11, Gritzmacher. No good. Number 12 shoots the three. That's Lisa Langer. And that's a three-pointer. 58-45 and timeout called. Okay, timeout called. Referee Dan Cita calling that timeout. That was Pierz.
I told you, they start throwing them threes up there, they're going to be in this game.
This game is only 13 points away.
That's right. 4 threes, and they're really back in this game. And as aggressive as they are playing.
1:40 to go. This game is not over by any stretch of the imagination.
And it's so amazing is over 40 fouls in this game, and nobody's fouled out yet.
One person, Primusburger, but
Oh, yeah.
you're right. I believe there's 48 fouls in the game. Oh my goodness, and they've been spreading them
around. A lot of
out.
people are seeing the court, I
That's
can
right.
say that.
Oh,
and the
man.
whistles are blowing. You get these refs some water.
These refs need some water. Referee Dan Zita, Netta Zita, and Hakan Vandelaan. Little Falls inbounds the ball. Beesman. Nice break of the press by Little Falls.
Slow down.
Maybe wise to hold
Slow
it down,
down,
don't you
yeah.
think?
Slow down. Just control
Make
the
Pierz
ball.
commit the foul, if anything.
That's right.
Cabinet, left side. They're going to have to do something, though, because they can't hold it off forever. Pierz has got to foul if they want to get that ball back. Wise, way up top. There's the foul. Shabluski, she has 2 fouls to give. Jamie Shabluski, that is her third, I believe, if I'm right. Fourth foul on Shabluski. I've been wrong 90% of the time with the fouls. My green pen is not working well tonight.
Uh-oh. Get in there.
In. Jorgensen, that's her, she's got 5 points tonight. Her first free throw is good. Coming in for Pierz, number 13, Bannock, and number 35, Bozer. Jorgensen gets the second, 59-45. Second one's no good, rattles in and out. Rebounded by Pierz, Bozer brings it down. Shabluski, air ball no good, that'll be Little Falls' ball. You live by the three and you die by the three in that case.
70 seconds left in this game. Little Falls play smart, and you have a win.
It's only a 14-point game. And Pierz is going to put on a heavy-duty press here.
I'd send Whitney down under the basket.
Foul by number 25 on Pierz. That's Bozer's third. Nothing Pierz can do but foul.
Mm-hmm.
And the double bonus is in effect for both teams now for the rest of the game, 1:08 to go. And Jorgensen shoots again. Michaela has 5 points tonight. Up and in. 6 points for Michaela. She is 2 for 3 from the line. 1:08 to go still, 60-45. A couple of more free throws should ice this game for Little Falls too. Second free throw, up and in. 7 points for Michaela tonight as Pierz comes down. Little Falls just drops back, lets Pierz shoot. But the best thing they can do is let him shoot the three. Get the rebound, 59 seconds. There's a three-pointer for Pierz, no good. Rebounded strongly by Hanowski. And there's going to be a foul coming up here pretty soon. Jorgensen, we'll get away with one there. Jorgensen loses the ball. Pierz comes up with it. Shabluski pulls up, layup, in! Jamie Shabluski with 2 more points. Timeout, Pierz. 61-47, so Little Falls.
Gotta take care of that ball, bringing it up.
39 seconds to go, Peg. Not much Pierz can do except foul.
That's all they're gonna do is foul. But even so, they gotta, kind of sloppy bringing it up, looking for the foul. Just bring it up and play your game. Don't let them make the foul.
39 seconds with a 30-second timeout, a 20-second timeout for Rick Shabluski. 47 points for Pierz tonight. Leading all scorers for Pierz, Aaron Gritzmacher, 12 points. And Jamie Shabluski not far behind. They both have 12 points. So Shabluski and Gritzmacher with 12 points for Pierz. That's 24 points. That's half of their points by those two. Jorgensen can run the line, the referee tells her, so she's going to not have to stand still on this. Get it down the court as fast as you can. Good play. Taking it down, Elena Kavanagh breaks the press. Jorgensen, Beesman, foul by Shabluski. That's number 5 on her. So she'll be leaving the game. So Jamie Shabluski plays a good game tonight. 13 points for Shabluski, and she fouls out with 28 seconds to go. 13 points, 5 fouls for Jamie Shabluski. Beesman takes the shot. It's good, rattles in and out, rattles in again. That's Paige's first points of the second half.
Well, she was sitting quite a time here, so.
At 3 fouls, too, is probably a wise thing to make her sit.
She's got that.
Second shot, up and good.
I think that about iced it right there.
She has 15 points tonight, too. So Beesman, 15 points, second only to Whitney Wise for the Flyers. I'll give the point totals at the end of the game, but 26 seconds ago, looks like Little Falls is going to go to their first win non-conference here. So 1 win and 1 loss so far for Little Falls. 3-point shot, no good. Jorgensen rebounds. They can hold on to it now for 13 seconds. All they do is pass the timeline. They should be good. So Little Falls looks like they're going to come away with the win here. 7 seconds, 63-47. 3 seconds. Jorgensen's going to hold on to it, and the game will end. And Little Falls takes the game home 63-47 in their home opener against cross-county rival Pierz.
Nice game.
It was a good game. Good game by Little Falls.
A lot of hustle.
A lot of fouls.
A lot of fouls, but a lot of fouls is hustle. They're hustling. They're just a little bit slow on it. You know, that's a lot of hustle.
Well, and Little Falls comes away with the win, going to 1-1. They lost to Pequot Lakes last week. They're going to win this one here, 1 game apiece, win-loss. Pierz drops to 0-2 after the loss to Wadena Deer Creek. Well, I got some point totals for you for the winning Little Falls Flyers. 4 points for Melissa Spillum, 9 points from Annie Plouffe. Paige Beesman had 18 points. Michaela Jorgensen, 5 points. Whitney Wise, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22 points. Elena Kavanagh, 3 points, and Jessica Hanowski, 1 point for a team total of 63. For the visiting Pierz, Jamie Shabluski, 13, Amber Primusberger, 4, Erin Bukowski, 4, Linda Bonston, only 2 points, Erin Gritzmacher, 12, Lisa Langer, 2, Cassandra Bannock, 6 points, and Alyssa Bozer, 6 points. I want to thank Peg Urbanski for doing the color here tonight. I want to thank our great Little Falls Flyer Media Productions crew, too. On cameras, we had Brandon Harnick. Hey, Brandon, how you doing? We had Emily Dineski and Kelsey Schwendeman. All right, we had Eric Kiley here on camera 2, the toughest camera job of the night. Eric Kiley, thank you so much. Raylan Williams. Back up in the booth, Andy Hott, our wonderful director, Eric Van Ark on graphics, and Avery Fletcher, our tech director. This is Dave Gertz for Flyer Media Productions, along with my partner, Karen Warner, and Jerry Abraham, and my co-announcer, Peg Urbanski. We want to thank you for joining us tonight for Little Falls Pierz basketball. We'll be back again on the 21st of December with another girls basketball game. Until then, this is Mr. Gertz saying, see ya. Bye-bye. Peg Urbanski.